Hi! Sorry, I didn't realise it started again. So yeah, I'm back. I vanished for a little bit because I wasn't sure if I was going to make these videos. If I'm honest, I'm still not 100% sure because no one wants to watch them. But yeah, so update. I went home for Christmas. That was really fun. I went home for 3 nights. That was definitely worth it. Had a really nice Christmas. Like, being around my family and stuff, I really appreciate how much support I get. And like, coming back here was sad, but it was definitely a good Christmas, so I'm not too bothered. But yeah. So the topic for today is drinking alcohol whilst on medication or with mental health issues. Standard practice just says don't drink. And to some extent I do agree with that, but then in reality I understand how hard it is to just not drink. Even if you don't have a drinking problem or aren't a regular drinker, there are some events like New Year where having just a champagne or something like that would just be nice, make you feel a bit normal really. But yeah, so pros of drinking and cons of drinking. I would drink because everyone else is doing it, because I quite like that slight buzz of being not drunk, not even necessarily tipsy, just ever so slightly tipsy, let's put it like that. I quite like that, so that would definitely be a con, and that's probably the main pro. In fact, that's probably the main pro of drinking, to fit in and to just enjoy yourself really. And there's always a but. Drinking with mental health difficulties is a risky thing. One of the biggest risks is medication. So mixing alcohol with medication, I mean any medication, not just mental health medication, but any medication is quite a dangerous thing to be doing. I am on psychotropical medication, and when I drink, I definitely I get more. How do you describe it? I get drunk faster, and I mean, this is saying 1 glass of wine will make me feel like I've just downed a bottle of vodka. So you have to watch what you're drinking and how much of it you're drinking. And your usual tolerance level will be a lot lower, whether or not you get that sort of drunk faster feeling or not. Quite often people won't realise that it's having an effect, their medication is having an effect on the alcohol as well, or vice versa, and it will just be damaging them from the inside, and that's not really a good thing, to be honest. Yeah, sorry, I just lost my train of thought completely. But yeah. So yeah, drinking will affect you faster. That's one of the cons. You can't just have a night where you're drinking wine all night. I mean, or have 3 bottles of whatever you're drinking. 3 little bottles, just to be not one of those big bottles of wine or something. But you basically can't just have a night out drinking, because it will affect you faster, and that's never a good thing. The other thing that I'd say would be your judgment making. I know quite often with some mental health issues, the main difficulty would be judgment. Quite often I struggle with making the best decision for myself on the best of days. So drinking, I would throw all caution to the wind and say, fuck it, I'm going to do X, Y, or Z. So, sorry, I swore then. Yeah, I would just be like, you know what, instead of fighting my mental health issues, I'm just going to self-harm, or what's the point in life? Nothing works, I'm just going to go kill myself. And those kind of, not necessarily irrational, but impulsive thoughts are really dangerous. So nights like New Year night, where, you know, New Year can be quite difficult for the best of people, and if you're struggling with mental health, suicidal ideations, self-harm, those sort of issues, drinking would affect your ability to keep fighting and, you know, just make the more reasonable decisions. For instance, deciding not to go and overdose or whatever you were thinking of. So yeah, I've thought about it quite a lot, and if I'm honest, I'm still not sure if personally drinking one drink would be too much for me on New Year. I've thought quite a lot of the pros and cons, and realistically looking at things, the cons outweigh the pros. So I shouldn't do it. It's just a case of would it be worth it to risk it? I mean, if I'm going into London with a friend and she's drinking, or a group of us are drinking, then, you know, being the one not drinking, you'd really stand out. I guess that's another pro for drinking, so you don't stand out. I said that already. But yeah, definitely still not sure as to whether or not I'll actually go for it. But hopefully I won't, or if I do, it'll go okay. It's a big risk to take, and I mean, luckily for me, I've got the support of my dad, so if things went pear-shaped, he'd be there for me, whatever happened. But not everyone's that lucky, and I am aware of that. So anyway, so that's my short video for today. Quick ramble about whether or not it's a good idea to be drinking on New Year, Christmas, birthdays, special occasions, nights out, whatever really leaves you with the opportunity to drink socially. Drinking is also highly addictive. It's not highly addictive, but it's quite one of those things where you start drinking and then you don't want to return to reality, so you keep drinking and being drunk all the time. Whilst it's fun for a night out, it's not really how you want, or I would want to be living my life. I wouldn't want to be drunk all the time. So becoming a drunk isn't high on my list of things to be. But yeah, anyway, I'll leave you guys to it. Sub 10-minute video, nice. I hope you all had a really lovely Christmas. I know I did, so hopefully you guys had a lovely Christmas as well. And I'll update you again probably after New Year. Best wishes to all of you. Can I say Merry Christmas still? Don't know, but Happy New Year. Bye.